Le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense went with the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Second down now after the sack. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the single back takes the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll ride the back again here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. So Syracuse's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly. His short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Orangeman.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him. Coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for 6 points.
The kicker able to tackle on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And that's a solid game if the defense is able to bring it down. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tiny space at the 20. He stopped him at the 22, but that's some good breathing room on this drive. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got a man down the middle. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. The linebacker shifting around now. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they'll use the ground game here. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And they'll run it with the draw play. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
It's a quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Now play number 9 on this drive. It's a run. Running back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. Back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense made it in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's a draw to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. guys up front line up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they'll tackle. Awesome, 5 yards. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy. His hands couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Heading left after the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here for this offense. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the tailbacks got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on play. Offense operating from the pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. The reception hits him at 7 yards with 4th down coming up here. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Kick is up and no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3.5, and they put something together in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A Pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Visible tackle there, big versus big. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up his fourth down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Syracuse offense is back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the side.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And now they'll run it on the draw. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
I hate to question the play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Receiver makes the grab and tackled there by the defense.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He's moving out of the pocket. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down there. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Breaking free at midfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down, 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's sure hands. It's Griffin. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pocket break. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the special teams mistake moves the offense up 15 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback keeps the football. He shreds the tackle. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. No huddle now for the offense.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option.
Touchdown, Tulane. That puts him on top in the second half. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Syracuse lines up quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Important second down play coming up. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion. Second down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Over the middle, it's Singleton. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down at the 21. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Encroachment. Defense.
Mental mistake for the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Press coverage now from the secondary. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Last drive stalled, forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up.
Hold it.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The punt team making their way on the field. return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the running back takes the handoff.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up. Punting ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Moving past the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Escapes the pocket. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw, trying to extend the play. Keeper for the first down and more. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Tulane on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He grabs it inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Orangemen. That's an important score. We got a 1 point. This game on. It's
game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield in the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And he's got it. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the back gets the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here could be 55 yards. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
The pass ball is incomplete.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
And the field goal is good. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He dumps it off to the tight end. That down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. They'll feed the back again. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He's escaping the pocket now. That football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? On the football. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Hebe decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Thing right, except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big... Hold on. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. We got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Let's it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the... Second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Running out of time in the pocket. Throw to the running back in the flat.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Ball hurrying to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. Ball handed to the running back. Oh, nothing. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tulane. They go in front in the final minute of play. It's an easy job for the play caller, right? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And a timeout on the field. Talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on these conversions, and then get out of bounds. That's exactly what they were able to do here.
Using his legs on the scramble. And the offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a... Defense. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.